Hi everyone, and happy May and an early happy Mother's Day to everybody out there who will be celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. Here's my May update. Really just has a ton of information about April. Of course what we are seeing again is that we are rolling into early spring with a pretty hot market. I will say that the quality and quantity of listings coming on the market are much higher than they have been in the past couple of months. So that's really good news for buyers. The good news for sellers too is that we're starting to see a lot of rent backs going on, which means somewhere between 30 and 60 days after closings, sellers are able to stay in their home for either a minimal fee or free, depending on what has been negotiated by everyone, and to give them time to find a property in Denver. So that seems to be actually easing the anxiety for sellers, and I think that's why we are seeing some more listings come on the market, and it's definitely resonating with buyers as well, because it is giving them a better choice of homes. So while the rent back situation is not always desired, and it's not always the best situation for buyers, if they can accommodate it, it just seems to be, working out pretty well. With regard to home prices, in April, year over year, we saw a 6% increase in home prices. If we were to go back to 2016, we saw a 9.5% year-over-year increase in home price in April, and then in 2015 we saw a 12 and something percent increase in home prices year over year. And so I think what we're starting to see is a little bit of a normalizing of the market here in Denver anyway. And I think what you will begin to see is that if that trend continues, we will move into something called a high plateau with regard to home prices here. And honestly, we had such a long way to go to recover. I think that probably all of these numbers come out as probably on the averaging 3% appreciation, which is what the 70-year average also has always shown for the longest time. Other than that, things are really going well. I think the beautiful weather is moving the market along nicely. I think we will come into the summer. It seems like the market is taking longer to heat up with regard to inventory, and I also think that these kinds of hot market situations continue to give us there is no downtime. There seems to be this constant churning and people looking and to buy homes, and also people looking to sell homes. The only other numbers that I noticed and we're reading about over the past couple of weeks is the trajectory of home prices in relation to the trajectory of wages, and we are starting to see that separate here in Denver, and I think it's a number we should be watching. I don't know if it's anything to be concerned about, but definitely if our wages don't keep up with the prices of housing, we're going to have an affordability issue here in Denver, which we know lots of big cities have struggled with in the past, and we just haven't really had that problem here in Denver, at least over the past, I would say, 10 years or so. So anyway, I wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. Again, thank you for all of your continued support. We couldn't do it without you, and we just really appreciate all those referrals. Have a great day. Yeah.